be proud, like this Black detective, proud, doing the job. But she says she was belittled and told to work in a cell. Really? Yeah. Seattle detective says she was the face of the department's relationship with the Black community, but behind closed doors, she was belittled and told to work in a cell. She became a member of the SPD in 1980 and faced race and gender discrimination on a daily basis as the only other female Black officer. How lonely is that? Yeah. Detective Denise Bouldin, 43-year veteran of the Seattle Police Department. She filed a $10 million tort claim in March, but it escalated to a lawsuit after the city failed to respond. Bouldin says she faced years of gender and racial discrimination while working for the SPD and was retaliated against by her colleagues due to her outreach to communities of color. According to the Seattle Times, a 67-year-old detective was subjected to regular and continuous internal complaints about her relationship with the Black community. Seattle's Rainier Beach Park was named after Detective Cookie last year in honor of her community outreach, which included teaching children learning by playing chess. Atlanta Black Star. According to the lawsuit, Bouldin was harassed with dog feces being left in front of her work locker after complaining about colleagues bringing their pets to work. She also claims other officers failed to come to her aid when she needed backup. Lawsuit states Bouldin was subjected to a culture of retaliation that deliberately put her life and safety in jeopardy. One white officer allegedly became incensed when she placed an African American Advisory Council pamphlet on her desk to announce an event. Lawsuit asserts that the officer said, "Who puts this F and S on my desk?" before throwing the pamphlet down on the floor. Sergeant made it clear that she did not want to work with any Black people. Bouldin claims several officers referred to Black protesters on television as those people. And a South Precinct sergeant referenced the KKK when he said, "Let's put on our hoods and sheets and clean up the valley of crime." Other offenses included colleagues suggesting that she conduct her work in a holding cell and crossing out the name of a Black suspect on a bulletin and replacing it with the name of a Black police officer. Lawsuit also states that Bouldin has been repeatedly overlooked for overtime and career advancement and has been the subject of hostile and derogatory remarks by members of the SPD. The police detective is seeking compensatory, general, and special damages and injunctive relief, including implementing measures that protect Bouldin and other SPD employees from further discrimination and retaliation. The trial date is set for November 4th of next year. Well, this is despicable. And just like I said about Mr. Mangiapane, who is up on hate crime charges after shooting at a Black man walking past his shop, this can't be a one-off for him. This lawsuit, not proven, outlines a series of not just harassing events, but her life in danger. To the sergeant, he never wanted to work with Black people, allegedly. Black people probably knew better than to work with you. Who's going to back me up? Who's going to partner with me? This is outrageous. And I wonder when we're going to stop saying, Wosny, that, boy, a bad apple here and a bad apple there. Leave apples out of this. The apples ain't got nothing to do with this. What is described here, if true, is systemic and not different than what we've heard before. Your turn.
Yeah, first of all, everybody deserves to go to a workplace where they have respect and dignity. Like, that's everybody's right. Everybody, no matter what the job is. I don't care if it's McDonald's. I don't care if it's, NYPD, whatever, any police department. Every single person deserves to have dignity and respect when they show up to work. You mentioned the bad apples nonsense that we always get. It's not bad apples. It's a poisonous tree. I think a lot of times Black folks go to work at certain institutions and they think they can, quote unquote, change the culture from within. That's not a thing. The apparatus is built to do one thing. You cannot change the nature of the apparatus just by showing up. You don't do the thing that it's designed to do, you will be fired or you will be ostracized in such a way that will make you want to quit. And so I can't, it's sad, but I can't say I'm surprised by any of this behavior. You know, if a hammer is made to hit nails, you can't change it now into, some other type of tool, right? Like it's going to do what it was designed to do, and only that, no matter who goes in there and works. I hope she's able to sue the pants off of these folks and get some restitution. But again, I can't say that I'm surprised that a police organization behaves like the goddamn police do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you're right. And we happen to see each other, because what you described about changing the culture, trying to win, leading by example, only to be shut down by the machine, this systemic racist machine. I don't know a person of color who hasn't faced that. Even Candace Owens probably faced it. She just doesn't realize it. You faced it too. Okay, put in a box. Not allowed to stretch, not allowed to grow, but okay. Let's not bring her into this. Wosny, leave her out of it. And let's just stick to the facts here. We don't need her for this argument. I too hope that this career officer who's done the people's work, just think about the lives she saved with her outreach and community building, right? Her diversity commitment, while her colleagues let dogs poo-poo outside her locker and threw her pamphlet down. How about that? Talked about putting on hoods. If we could throw her picture up just one more time, I want to make one closing comment. This is a very serious lawsuit, but I do want to note something, okay? This is a 43-year veteran of the force. Now, do I have to tell you it don't crack? I done told you. Look at her. I thought they were going to say she'd been on the job 23 months. Okay? And that's just a tip of the hat to button up this story.
That's what you got to look forward to, Sharon.
Well, maybe I was fishing.
Just being fine forever. That's it.
What I hope. I would hope so. No close-ups, though. I just barely got in front of the TV. Didn't comb my hair or put on lipstick, but I appreciate you. I do.